when you ever besmirch Billy Joe.
Two boys are seen walking down the street discussing about the cool superhero's strengths. It appears that superheroes are very popular in the city. The boys soon discover that police are pursuing a van that is coming straight towards them. Queen Maeve, a female superhero, appeared out of nowhere and saved them by standing in front of the van. Two of the robbers that were present in the van attempted to kidnap the kids, when suddenly, Homelander saves them by melting the robber's guns with the laser coming out from his eyes. Other robbers began firing at him, but it appears that bullets doesn't harm Homelander. Hugh, a salesman, is repairing an electronic device when his girlfriend, Robin, enters and they left for a walk. Robin informs Hugh that she wants to move in with him. Hugh appears to be in good spirits while holding Robin's hands. Suddenly, Robin is killed in a high-speed collision with celebrity superhero a train. Hugh suddenly started struggling with mental trauma, seeing the love of his life busted in pieces, with only her hands remaining untouched. Following the funeral, Hugh's father speaks about the good she has done. They then saw an interview in which a train apologizes for Robin's death and claims that he was running to catch the robbers while she was standing in the middle of the road, which enrages Hugh. Soon after, an agent arrived to offer Hugh a $45,000 check and attempt to sign the agreement to remain quiet, which Hugh declined. Annie Starlight records her audition to join the group of superheroes, and she is eventually chosen because of another superhero getting retired. When she arrives at Seven's headquarters, she is overjoyed to see a large crowd cheering for her. Deep, a superhero in the group with fish-like powers, approaches her. As Deep tries to seduce her, she becomes enraged. He then blackmailed her into be intimate with him. Hugh sees an interview with a superhero who can go invisible. Soon Hugh finds out about a man named Billy Butcher, who shockingly knows everything about him and the superheroes. He tells him that he is an FBI agent while showing his card to him. He offers Hugh a chance to expose the corruption of his superheroes. He takes Hugh to a secret club and shows him the security footage of a train laughing about Robin's death. Butcher has a plan. He asks Hugh to accept the settlement money and sign the agreement in exchange for an apology in the Seven Towers and the secret placement of the two microphone devices. Hugh is initially unwilling to take the risk. Madeline tries to sell a new superhero, Nubian Prince, to the mayor of Baltimore. She asked him to sign a 3-year contract for $300 billion per year. The price is too high for the mayor, who have offered her $200 million instead. Madeline initially refuses but later agrees when Mayor informs her that he is aware of the Compound V. Starlight meets Hugh while sitting on a bench in Central Park. He notices Starlight's nervousness as she tells him about her entire situation. He then encourages her to stand up for herself and face her difficulties bravely. Hugh approaches Butcher and informs him that he will do the task. It appears that their strategy was successful. He enters the Seven's tower and manages to hide 2 bugs, one in the bathroom and one beneath the table. But while he was placing the camera in the bathroom, Translucent secretly witnessed everything. Later at night, Translucent entered his store and started interrogating him about whom he works with and what are his intentions. As Translucent was confronting him, Butcher busted into the store with his car and runs over him. Hugh and Butcher managed to knock out Translucent by giving him electric current. They both at first thought that they have killed him. While the mayor of Baltimore is returning on a plane with his son, suddenly Homelander appears and destroys their plane, killing all the passengers. Madeline appeared to have sent Homelander to the mayor to just blackmail him. When Butcher and Hugh heard the police sirens, they decided to place his body in the trunk of the car and escape. They heard some voices coming from the trunk. Later, they learned that Translucent is still alive. Butcher then takes Translucent to his former partner Frenchie's garage. As Frenchie discovers Translucent, he becomes enraged, but Butcher manages to calm him down. Frenchie agrees to assist Butcher and creates a meta-bullet capable of piercing the hero's diamond-hard skin. Butcher attempts to kill Translucent with a bullet, but it misses him and has no effect. Translucent laughed and claimed to be invincible. Madeline in the office notices an interview with Deep about the mayor's plane crash. When Homelander enters his room, she awares him to be cautious of his actions. Homelander inquires about Compound V, but she refuses to answer. Homelander soon faces Deep and inquiries him the reason to why he told Madeline about the plane crash. Deep quickly apologizes and assures him that the mistake will not be repeated. Madeline came to see Annika's search for Translucent and finds that he was lastly located in Jersey. She ordered a crew to search for him in that area. Starlight has agreed on collaborating with Deep on a water crime investigation. Deep tries to sexually assault her again, but Starlight becomes enraged and threatens to kill him if he touches her again. Starlight quickly discovers the drug dealers. She killed them by striking them with her powerful lights. Suddenly, a cameraman appears and attempts to film everything, while asking Starlight to stand over the man and say, "This is lit." Hugh brings Translucent some water and inquiries about a train. He wants to know why did he kill Robin. Translucent refuses to reveal any information while becoming visible. Soon after, Frenchie notices a security team approaching his workshop, but he manages to hide out. Madeline uses the shape-shifting ability to blackmail Senator Calhoun into allowing a vote on the contracting of superheroes in the military while recording the video. On her way, Starlight comes across two boys attempting to rape a girl. She assists the girl by striking them with her light while asking her to close her eyes. Her agent, Ashley, quickly approached her for potentially causing negative exposure. She instructed her to be aware of the cameras at all times. Homelander approaches Annika and inquiries about the last seen location of Translucent. Frenchie discovers a way to kill Translucent by placing a C4 explosive inside his body. Translucent begged them to spare his life. He claims that a train was with his girlfriend Pop Claw before murdering Robin. Soon after, Frenchie discovers that Homelander is nearby. It appears that they cannot risk killing Translucent because Homelander can hear the sound of the bomb. Frenchie and Butcher have developed a strategy to detract him elsewhere. Their strategy appears to have been successful. Translucent managed to escape the colony and convince Hugh to let him go, but Hugh quickly changes his mind and detonates the C4, killing Translucent. Hugh washed the blood from his face as Frenchie and Butcher worked to clean up the workshop. Hugh decided to return home. Butcher instructs Frenchie to accompany him. Soon after, he destroyed the workshop by throwing 2 grenades inside while attempting to leave. Madeline invites Starlight to a meeting. She appeared pleased when her agent Ashley informed her that she had received positive publicity for stopping the rape. But she quickly discovers that Madeline wants her to wear a revealing costume. She refused to put it on, but Madeline informs her that she is in a partnership and she must wear it, or else she will lose her job in the Sevens. But returns home with Frenchie and tells him to wait outside. He became enraged and begins to destroy everything. He came to a halt when he saw Robin's photo. Butcher ran into an old friend, Mother's Milk, and asked for his assistance. He initially refuses, but Butcher eventually agrees with him after telling him about Translucent being dead. Then discovers Frenchie also joining them. He becomes enraged and attempts to kill Frenchie, but Butcher manages to calm them down. Frenchie soon noticed that Pop Claw has returned home. Hugh discovers a circuit city in the van and devises a plan to install spyware on her computer, by which they will be able to hack into the cameras for surveillance, and he only needs 5 minutes to install it. and Hugh sneak inside, posing as a home service. Pop Claw initially declines the service, but agrees after provides her with a permission letter. Hugh is given access to her laptop by Pop, who then leaves them alone. He quickly installed the bug. Surprisingly, Frenchie notices that all of the cameras in the van have been hacked. Hutt ran into a train on his way out and is surprised when he didn't recognize him. During the surveillance, they discover that a train uses a drug known as Compound V, but Pop is terrified because the last time he used that drug, he ran through Robin. It appears that the drug is not under his control. A train decided to take the drug again in order to win a race against another speedster, Shockwave, who, if wins, will be replaced with him. Pop Claw soon places a bag containing Compound V on the table. It appears to be a blue liquid that boosts human abilities to an extreme level. Butcher and his team arrived while the crowd was cheering. The superheroes showed up to watch the race as well. Hugh, who is pretending to be a cameraman, notices Starlight and gets surprised to see her as his superhero. He approaches her and manages to converse with her, giving Frenchie some time to locate Compound V in the locker room. Butcher soon discovers that a train has already used the formula and that they have missed it. The race starts and a train wins it, performing a new record. A train announces to the media that he is single, breaking Pop Claw's heart. Enraged, she took some Compound V and injects it in her body. Looks like she has also got some superhuman abilities from the formula. Suddenly the bell rings and her landlord arrives to take the rent. She accidentally kills him by crushing his skull. Butcher used this as an evidence to blackmail her as an informant. At the main office, Madeline and Homelander discover Translucent's remains in the sink box, along with the message, "Coming for you," which is delivered to them by Butcher.
whoever it was, they just declared war.
Subscribe to see more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.